Hi, I'm Dr. Elizabeth Sullivan, Associate Professor of Oboe at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. And I'm here today for a play-along video for grades 9-10 All-District Audition for Oboe Audition Solo 2A. Join with me. 1, 2, ready. Hi, my name is Dr. Elizabeth Sullivan, and I'm the Associate Professor of Oboe at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. Today, I'll be working with you on the Oboe Audition Solo 2A for grades 9 and 10 for the All-District Audition material. There are quite a few rhythm challenges in this audition excerpt, and so we'll be focusing our energy on rhythm challenges, a few breathing challenges, and working back and forth between 4/4 and 6/8. So let's dive in. This year you have to be a master at controlling rhythm, moving between eighth notes, triplets, 16th notes, and even 32nd notes. And so you've got your work cut out, but I know that you can do it. Take a look at measures 1 through 8. In these first 8 measures, you have to showcase every one of those rhythms I just talked about. It's really important that you focus your energy on working with a metronome and going at a slow enough tempo at the beginning to learn these rhythms and to execute them accurately and evenly. Be sure that you're evenly dividing the quarter note pulse and not just lining up with the downbeat. So let's try that together. Take a look at measures 1 and 2. Here we're going to focus our energy on hearing even eighth notes. You can start off by counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. Go slow enough that you can do that dotted rhythm correctly. Then in measure 4, 5, and 6, we have the triplets. And so you can work on these measures separately. 1 lolly, 2 lolly, 3 lolly. You can count triplets like that, or triplet, triplet, triplet. Both are syllables that I hear other teachers use quite frequently. In measure 4, we would hear 1 lolly, 2, and 1 lolly, 2 lolly, 3 lolly, 4, like that. Now, in measure 7 and 8, we move back to the duple subdivision and we see 16th notes with the tie having to come in off the tie on beat 3. 1, 2, E and a 4 and 1. And now here you've got a double dot. Double dot with 2 32nd notes before you have to land on beat 3 on that C. So 1, da da da. The 2 32nd notes actually happen on the last 16th note value within beat 2. So if you slowed that really down, 1 E and a 2 E and a ta, and then you're on C on beat 3. One more time, 1 E and a 2 E and a ta C, and then you're right there on C. Okay, we're going to to try a little bit of that, and you could kind of play along. So let's do measure 5, and let's just do measure 5 only and hear those really nice and controlled triplets. 1 lolly, 2 lolly, ready? And one more time, ready? And now we have to move directly from triplets to an 8th note subdivision in measure 6. Here's where you maybe want to circle beat 4 at the end of measure 6 to make sure that you're not surprised by the return of 8th notes. Here's measure 6. Like that. So know that it's coming, be in control of your tempo, and make sure that you choose a slow enough tempo that you can do the rhythms really accurately and comfortably and confidently. Now, the next challenge is moving from a 4/4 meter into a 6/8 meter. Now, you have no meter modulation, no coordination that has to take place. So you're moving from an andante cantabile, kind of a moderate tempo, to a slightly faster tempo, con anime, or with more motion, at the 6/8. And here, 6/8 is grouped in typically in 3 8th notes to a group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if there was a conductor, they would be conducting in a big 2 pattern, but we're subdividing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kind of like a dance pattern. So that's why you see them here grouped in 3s. They're still 8th notes, they're not triplets. So let's try a little bit of this at measure 9. We've kind of moved into an A minor tonality here at measure 9, and we'll just do a little bit together here. Like that. So keep it nice and dance-like, and it doesn't have to be vivace, scherzo. It does not have to be that fast. Keep it nice dance-like, keep the articulations light and separated. Now, measure 21, you're going to get to show off your chromatic scale that you've already been working hard on. And I want you to see this chromatic pattern in your music to say, this is why we practice scales. We see them in our music as woodwind players all the time. And so we can look at measure 21, 22, and then we land in 23. And this is just a descending chromatic scale passage in 6/8 time, all 8th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, land. Your fingers already know that pattern, and so now you can just put that into a rhythm in 6/8 time, and you've already learned one of the more difficult technical passages in this excerpt. The last thing I want to suggest to you is that you move a lot in this exercise around a lot of F and E natural, but also F to D or F to B. And so go ahead and start to get into the habit as an oboe player. Mark your part with regular F or forked F, or if you have this long key on the left side of your oboe, you also have a left F option, which you finger just like a regular F, but instead of your third finger on your right hand, you're going to use your left pinky over here, which makes going to D a lot easier. Your last challenge at the end of this piece, you have a caesura before you move back into the 4/4 time. The caesura means that you can take your time. You don't want to take forever, but take your time. Remember your duple pulse or your 4/4 time, and remember that what it sounded like back at the beginning, and we return back to the melody that we first heard in measure 1. You do have the same 16th note passage in measure 34, where you have a tie from beat 1 to beat 2, and you have to come in 1, 2, E and a 3 and 4, like that. Make sure that you come off the tie accurately. Okay, let's just try that rhythm together in measure 34. In the next video, we'll do a little play along together, and we can play together to help you practice. I hope you have the best of luck and happy practicing.